why do we root for a serial killer? Now, I love Dexter as much as the next guy. I've seen every single show. I've watched it all. There's probably not a single clip of Dexter I have not seen, right? And I think as viewers, we're so captivated by this charming writing that he's given and this like edginess and relatability in some aspects, right? I feel like a lot of people just like him so much and they want to see him get out of these jams and get after these bad guys and whatever. I think that it's almost like we're walking on eggshells whenever it comes to determining if Dexter's a good or a bad person. Dexter's an awful person. Let's just get that out of the way, right? Like, the way he fools us is the same way he fools all his coworkers and everyone around him, right? Like, we see it from such a different perspective, but you have to realize that what he's doing may seem like it's some sort of like moral high ground over other serial killers because he takes out other killers and whatnot. But you can take a step back and realize like that's not necessarily morality, it's like a method, you know what I'm saying? That's just a way of him making an excuse or like a shortcut to being able to do what he does. Because if you watch the show, you know he doesn't just kill bad people because he wants to rid the world of evil. That's just kind of something that comes hand in hand with how his brain works. And I don't know, I'm a pre-law student, so I feel like I see it from a different lens because legally, ethically, morally, it's all completely just fucked, you know? Because this guy Dexter, like, he's literally making himself the judge, the jury, the executioner, and like, from the way I see it is like, who gives him the right to be able to make those decisions, and like, that can't all come down to one man. I don't know. Like this, the moment he chooses to put someone on his table, he literally just becomes just as bad as them, right? So I don't understand it from that point of view when I see people saying like, you know, it's like he's I guess like necessary evil, but not really whenever it's a real world stuff. So yeah, you may see like Dexter as this morally better serial killer, but there's actually a philosopher, Immanuel Kant, who would completely argue this. Kant argues that morality is more about universal law and duty by every human, not rather than like these outcomes, right? So like a murder done in the secret isn't like a murder done in secret isn't any different than any murder, even if it's to prevent other murders. You're still breaking that categorical imperative. You're still breaking those laws that are already set, like not even just like legal laws, but it's just like ethical dilemmas, right? Like you're still going against the grain in that sense. To throw my little brand in there too about stoicism and what I kind of stand for is virtue doesn't really come from hated bloodshed. You know, I feel like it comes from more self-mastery and finding purpose in your life, and I don't think that purpose is killing other people. You know, moral of the story is that we cheer for Dexter so hard because he fulfills our desires of clean justice, but do not be mistaken, this guy is not a hero by any means, bro. I think the real question there is not if his victims deserve anything, but it's like, why do we as viewers and as a society, why do we crave a killer that looks like a savior so much? You know, it's not only Dexter, it's also you with Joe Goldberg, and I'm sure there's a lot of other shows like that too. And honestly, if you disagree with me or like want to have a friendly debate about it in the comments, I'd actually love to have that dialogue. I'd love to see it from a different point of view, but other than that,